All right, look what we got. A new toy. Hey guys, Shane, Garage of Constant Sorrow. So I got a new toy. I got, well, my truck that I picked up, I showed you in the last video, developed an evap leak, of course, small leak. So it's probably nothing, no big deal, but I've always wanted a smoke machine. So I bought one, and here it is. Let me show you. All right, so we pulled all this out of the box. We got the unit itself with the attached power cable right there. You got a large cone for intakes and exhaust pipes and stuff. We got the hose you hook up right there. This is Evap gas cap adapter. Don't know how to use that yet. They give you some extra smoke juice. Apparently they have their own proprietary blend. This one was in there as well, but this is the funny part. Contents: highly refined white mineral oil. That's it. And I've seen some of them you can use baby oil in as well. So that's all it is, just heat up oil and it makes smoke. So this one does have the evap setting in quote unquote normal, which is 0 to 7 psi. The evap is 0 to 1 psi. Of course, it doesn't have any kind of flow meter, which I like. I like the idea of having that to see visually any leaks, but this one was a good deal, so I went ahead and bought it. I've got another piece coming that's got the bulb with the little that swells up to get inside of intakes or exhaust pipes and stuff. Oh, it's got a little dipstick. Apparently, you put that in this hole right here to measure the amount of oil in it, and it says do not exceed that line. This instructions, we don't need that. I'm just kidding, I read them already. This is hilarious. 1 minute refund, easier and faster than Amazon. Send us your order number, full refund within 1 day, no questions asked. So that to me is just begging people to just get a refund. And I mean, right off the bat, you're saying, we'll give you your money back, no questions asked, and let you keep the unit, the item. Why would anyone do that? You know how many dishonest people there are in this world? Good Lord. All right, so I'm gonna get this thing all undone and fill it up. Let's see, we got fill it up with the smoke juice. Apparently this is 20 milliliters. Apparently that's the proper amount to load in there. So there you go. I'll be back. Okay. We have the hook. It says always hang this thing because apparently it gets pretty hot.
Boy, it's hotter than hot. He's hot.
Caution, hot surface. We have power cord. Apparently when this thing is hooked up, it's on. So no on off switch. We have it in the evap setting, on the evap setting. We have fluid in it. It says do not run it without fluid. Let's see, hang on 1 second. Okay, we got the scan tool hooked up. I don't know if you can see this or not. We've commanded the vent valve 100% closed because it is normally in the open position. And you want to contain the smoke within. You don't want it just flowing out the vent valve. So we got that all done. We have an Evap port. Oh, here, let me go ahead and get this thing cooking. Let's pull this apart a little bit. All right, we're just gonna clamp one there, one there. Start it humming. We need to remove the cap. Hey, look at there, working already. Remove the cap for the vent valve, or the evap access. We have a Schrader valve that apparently is not righty-tighty, it's righty-loosey. And it's not coming out. Come on. There we go. Schrader valve. We have an adapter. Hook onto the port. Supposedly. Well, it doesn't screw on. Huh. Alright, well, we'll just do that then. Alright. Begin the smoke. And a little bit's going to come out of there because that cap is not the right size. And we have our flashlight handy, ready to evaluate any smoke leaks. And that's going to make it difficult because it's already leaking where the cap goes on. And alternatively, we could just undo a hose somewhere and plug it in, which I might have to do because I don't know if you can see that, but there's quite a bit of smoke coming out of this thing. Alright, let's just look around here. It may take a while to fill up because it goes all the way back to the gas tank. Now the tank is full, which is good because that leaves less volume in the tank to fill up. So let's. Oh, and I have the battery. Well, it's a battery charger, but I'm using it as a maintainer because we got the key on. We got this thing running off the battery, so we don't want to kill the battery. I'm gonna go back here. Actually, I almost forgot. We need to look at the gas cap at the same time. Oh, look at there. Didn't even need the light for that one. I don't know if you can see that, but it's definitely coming out. Hang on. I'll get you a little closer here. Yep, definitely gas cap. But, I mean, caps are vented, right? Let me see if I can totally block off this cap and see what happens. So here's the gas cap adapter, and it's funny because it's just a metal disc with an adhesive backing on it. It says it's reusable, so I don't know. It said to clean this off, which, yeah, clean enough, I guess. Got this little thing to stick in there to open the flap. Peel the backing off of here. Don't drop it in the gravel. I'm just gonna stick it right there. Now, it does have a hole to put that in, but I'm just gonna block it off with my finger once we get that Smoke machine fired up again. Hang on one second, because I unplugged it to stop it. Turn it back on and go. All right, let's see how long it takes to get the smoke back to. Oh, there it is. It's coming out already. Let's get it coming out pretty good. See if there's any leaks. Ooh, yeah, it builds up some pressure. All right, yep, I think gas cap is the culprit. And I looked at the cap. The little sealing rubber is cracked, and it looks like the sealing surface itself is intact, but there's cracks around the outside of it. I don't know if you can see that. Maybe, but it looks pretty old, so we're gonna say that's the culprit. Go buy us a new one, reset the code, see what happens. All right, new cap, and it's a little windy, so hopefully this thing on the microphone works. Let's see, we need ignition. Turn this back on. Probably need to redo this. Yep. Lost communication. So we got to start all over again. This thing takes forever, so we'll go ahead and pop this on. I guess it doesn't matter which way it goes. Click. Feels a little loose. Feels kind of cheesy.
Cheesy.
It ain't easy being cheesy. Alright, dive into the old engine computer here. Ignition switch is on. Yeah, these old vehicles, it is much slower communicating. 30%. 40%. Come on. Loading. Alright, PCM. Enter. Communicating. Loading. Good Lord. Alright. Actuator tests. Loading, of course. Evaporative emission canister vent valve. So, oh wait, that wasn't the one I did before. Hang on a second. Vent valve percentage. Oh, so I can turn it either a percentage or completely on and off. Huh. Didn't realize that. So this makes it easier because the other one, you can increase or decrease it in 10% increments. So it says off. I'm gonna go on. See if that does it. All right. All right, let's hook this back up. One right there. One right there. Fire up the old, what I've dubbed the 720, because it likes to smoke. See there, this does not have a good seal at all. I don't like that. It's ridiculous. This is supposed to go right on this cap, or where the cap goes, I should say. All right, now let's go back here and we wait. Actually, more smoke was coming out up there, so I'm assuming it's building pressure faster and forcing it out there since it's not letting pressure out here. Hopefully that's what's going on. Really wish I had a better seal. Ooh, that stuff stinks. It says not to breathe it. You're supposed to wear a respirator. Ha! But we're outdoors, so it's all good. Oh, we got a little bit. Little bit coming out. So, what the heck? I don't know. I mean, these things are vented. Now we have a lot coming out. Well, I don't know. Let's check the down here, see if there's anything smoking. Don't see anything offhand. No, just there. And here, nothing else. Yeah, see, that smoke is drifting this way a little bit sometimes. It's kind of hard to see anywhere else it's coming out. I don't see anything else though. All right, well, what I'll do is I'll clear the codes and drive it for a little while and see if that helps. So I guess this is gonna end it. My new toy. I've always wanted a smoke machine ever since I found out about them, but I've never had real need for one. So when that Evap code popped up, I'm like, ooh, I'm getting a smoke machine. So anyway, thanks for coming along with me for learning a new tool, and we'll see you in the next one. Talk at you later.